Local television news is the #1 source of news for most Americans. The stations who run it get free licenses from the public. What do we get in return for those free licenses? We set out to find out. We studied 8 stations in Los Angeles. We recorded their news 24/7. We got 2 weeks worth of news, and then we analyzed it. That's almost 1,000 half-hours of news, and it's more than 11,000 news stories. Here's what we found. A typical half-hour of LA media market news spends most of its time on ads and on teasers. And then if you add in sports and weather, the news hole that's left is only about 15 minutes, and only about half of that is actually local news. So what is it that local news does cover? Well, if you're interested in Los Angeles government, only 22 seconds of news for that. And that has to cram in budget, education, voting, healthcare, on and on. If you're interested in business and the economy, 29 seconds. Sports and weather at 3:36, crime at almost 3 minutes, and the soft, odd, miscellaneous stuff that we know and sometimes don't love from local news is 2:26. And then finally, entertainment at about 2 minutes. What led the news, their most important story? Crime. 1 out of 3 broadcasts led with crime. They say if it bleeds, it leads, but apparently that doesn't include the red ink bleeding from the Los Angeles government, which only got 1 out of 100 lead stories. The other day, the head of a station group told the FCC that there's no such thing as the public interest. There's your public interest, my public interest, and he said, we broadcasters, as content creators, monitor what the public wants on a daily basis. What the public wants. Well, I want ice cream. I need a well-balanced meal. Apparently, the people of Los Angeles want 22 seconds about their local government. Maybe if they got more than that, they'd want more than that.